This team gives me a headache. Holy smokes. First off, I want to apologize to you guys for the extremely late upload. I'm not used to doing these very, very late videos here. But it was a long night last night. Work today. Just couldn't make the video out to you guys. But here we are. We're kind of back on schedule. We should be good to go for now. And let's talk about this abysmal game. Raptors lose 107-104 to the Indiana Pacers. Now, every Raptor fan is screaming at the refs. I get it, all right? The refs were atrocious. They were awful, like all out awful in this game. However, the Raptors weren't making their shots when they needed to. We've talked about this, and we're starting to see it. In the fourth quarter, you need that one guy, one or two guys to step up and really knock down those big shots when you need to. We really haven't seen much of that this year from anybody. You know, we're so used to Kyle Lowry over the past few years being Mr. Fourth Quarter and being so clutch. He can only do so much. He's getting a little bit older, obviously, and he's doing so many other things to help this team. You know, Kyle Lowry had an unbelievable game stat line-wise, 24 points, 10 boards, 8 assists, 3 steals on 6 of 12 shooting, 7 of 7 from the line, and 5 of 9 from 3. He was unbelievable. But then you look at a guy like DeMar DeRozan. You know, he's our main all-star. At least we thought. This is a guy that's supposed to be stepping up in those huge situations, knocking down big shot after big shot, and could not. He only had 13 points in this game on 6 of 16, shooting 1 of 2 from the free throw line and 0 of 3 from 3. Because we haven't really seen that. You look at the Indiana Pacers. What did they get? They got Lance Stevenson, 18 points off the bench. He was great. You know, it was crazy to see Corey Joseph in a different jersey, and he didn't get a bucket. So I guess there you go, Raptor fans. But overall, the refs were awful. Was there a foul on that DeMar shot? Absolutely. Were the refs blind on that play? Absolutely. But there's no excuse. Going into the half, up 10, and losing the game. You come out in the third, like we saw, it's a carving copy of what we saw last game. Lead at the half, you come out in the third quarter, what the heck is this? Like I said, you're up 10 going into the third quarter. They have a plus 11 third quarter, and you're down 1 going into the fourth. And you can't come up clutch, and you lose by 2 in the fourth quarter, and you lose the game by 3. Now, were the fouls, lopsided? No. Were there a lot of non-calls that should have been called? Yes. But, yes, again, I'm going to keep reiterating it. You gotta make your shots when you need them. Now, we shouldn't have even been in that situation that DeMar needed to take that shot, but we were. The last 2 games, winnable games that slip away, and those are the ones that you look back at and you're like, oh my goodness, it sucks so much because it hurts, knowing where that game was, and to see it dwindle away and fall apart. Now, if you're looking at the stat line, Raptors didn't shoot the ball all that bad. However, they were 9 of 30 from 3. And Kyle Lowry made 5 of those 9. Also, the team shot 49% from the field, not bad. 75% from the line, again, not bad. Rebounding was fairly similar. But the Raptors, and I think this is a key, 17 assists. We've talked about it all season long, about when this team gets 20 plus, how they're a team they're forced to be reckoned with. But they only had 17. They were shooting 49%, so there's no excuse that they weren't making their shots either. And you just can't defend late. You can't get the clutch shots, and you lose. You know what? It's like baseball. Great defense and timely hitting is what wins games. Good defense and timely shots wins you games. The Raptors couldn't defend in that fourth quarter enough, and they couldn't come up clutch. That's what it was. Yes, the referees. I know people are going to say, but the refs dictated this game. Yes. But you still got to make your shots count. And you still got to defend. Anytime you give up a 30-plus quarter, it's no good. And the Raptors came out of the half, giving up 31. We only scored 20. You can't score 35. This is why this team is so frustrating for me to watch. You look at the starters, they really didn't do a whole lot in this game. You know, they didn't shoot a whole lot. Their percentages weren't all that bad, except for DeMar DeRozan. You know, Ibaka was 5 of 10, 50%. OG was 3 of 5, 60%. JV only shot 4 times, but he was 2 of 4, 50%. You know, that's great. But you didn't shoot much. You look at the bench. Guys like Norman Powell and Fred VanVleet, who were unbelievable. 16 points each. And they were both on fantastic shooting. 6 of 10 for Fred, 7 of 14 for Norman Powell. And I love what OG has brought to this team. But Norman Powell is hot. What do you guys think? Should Norman Powell start tonight? Or do you think you should keep riding him on coming off the bench? Because he seems to be doing very well there. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. But what is the key to this victory tonight? I mean, you're facing a very, very bad team in the Atlanta Hawks. The 4-15 Atlanta Hawks. No excuses. No excuses at all. But what is the key to the victory today? Knock down the shots you need to. Defend. That's it. I mean, it sounds simple, but it's clearly been difficult for the Raptors lately. And how about we see a good third quarter? That'd be nice. Going into the half, great, is fantastic. Coming out of the break is even better. And they have not been doing that over the last 2 games. We got to see a better start out of the third quarter from the Raptors, or just build a massive lead, so if you have a little fumble, you're fine. But let's see a good 48 minutes. That's all we want to see. A solid 48 and a victory, and that's all we can. I mean, we can't do anything about it the games that pass. We can't do anything about that. So we look forward. All right, let's see a solid 48 minutes, a dub, and move on. All right? This is the second half of a back-to-back. You played in the first half. You got to come out firing against a not very bad Atlanta Hawks team. All right? So let me know what you guys thought of this video. If you guys enjoyed it, hit that like button. I do appreciate it. Hit the subscribe button if you guys have not already. Comment down below. What do you guys think of the game? Do you think this game is wholeheartedly on the officials, or was it mostly on the Raptors but partly the officials? Let me know what you guys thought about that, and we'll talk to you guys later tonight. Not too long though. About like 4 hours or something like that. 3-4 hours, depending on what time is the start. 7:30. 3 hours, 4 hours, doesn't matter. We'll talk to you guys tonight. Raptors, Hawks, we'll talk to you guys very shortly, Leafs edition. And, you know, obviously they won yesterday against Carolina, and we'll talk to you guys later tonight, Leafs edition as well. 4 videos in one day. Nuts. Leafs are in Washington taking on the Capitals, and they look to build on that win yesterday, the 5-4 victory there. Actually, we're at home. I thought it was in Washington. We're at the Air Canada Center. Looks like Curtis McElhaney's in net against Braden Holtby. We're just going to have to wait and see how that game goes, but we'll talk to you guys Raptors edition tonight. Raps, Hawks. Talk to you guys then.